I'm skating.
I wish I could tell you I was with you, sister, but I am not. I would fall immediately. I don't have the
convince
confidence.
you.
The lady that just spoke on screen, she had confidence radiating. She was probably amazing. Then I would not be able to mirror that image. Outside today in Cambria, it was pretty much gorgeous. There was a little bit of choppy surf. You could see a little bit of clouds kind of pushing off the coastline. Happened probably around midday today. But we're going to start the next couple of mornings pretty similar with some clouds, especially on the beaches. But something I want to point out, because it is kind of the star of my forecast many days now, we do have a wind advisory in place down on the south coast. So, you know, we always have some issues down there. Northwest winds up to 35 miles an hour, but even gusting up to 50. So that's going to be in place until Monday, 3 p.m. in the afternoon. But what's going to happen afterwards Monday evening is we're going to up that just a little bit. So we are going to have a high wind watch. So that is again down by the south coast. And that just means we're going to see even more gusty winds, higher speeds. And we can plan that out for you right here with our forecast wind gusts. Monday, 5 p.m., we're almost in the 40-mile-an-hour range, 30 for Gaviota and 25 for Goleta. And things are not really calming down through the day, even into Tuesday evening. We're still in the 20s. So when are the winds going to stop? We might see them linger through Tuesday into Wednesday when we see a pop-up ridge finally kind of take over this low pressure system that's been pushing in. Then possibly things will calm down. But as you can see, Tuesday evening, still upwards of 35 to maybe 40-mile-an-hour winds. Temperature-wise, things were nice and toasty, especially on the interiors. 92 for Paso, pushing 90 in Shandon, California Valley in the 80s. But then as you ride along the coastline right here, you'll see we dropped into the 60s, even San Luis Obispo, who sat in the 80s yesterday. Santa Maria 65 and San Ynez 75. So as I was talking about those clouds that push in for the beaches, especially today, we'll see that as we head into the work week as well. Monday, even Tuesday, patchy clouds here, but especially right along that coast into the coastal valleys. So expect that in the mornings, and it'll dissipate as we head into the afternoons until, as I was saying about that ridge popping up on Wednesday, things clear out pretty nicely. And you know what? On the south coast with all those winds, we're actually not seeing much of those clouds move in like the rest of the forecast area, even in the next couple of days. So things will stay pretty sunny for them. But talking about your area forecast to the start of the work week, we've got near 90s again for Paso, not a whole lot of change. San Luis Obispo in the 70s, Santa Maria 67, Lompoc 65, and Santa Barbara 80. North Coast, we got a whole lot of 63s along that coastline, 73 for Avila Beach. And if we zoom on down to the 5 cities, 70s Rio Grande and Napomo, but 60s along that coastline like Los Osos. Santa Barbara County, we have 80s in Goleta, 79 in Solvang, and a lot of 60s mixed in as well. Your 7-day forecast, not a whole lot of changes going on in Paso, not a whole lot of low clouds as well. San Luis Obispo will sit in the lower 70s for a couple days before we shoot back up into the 80s and end out the weekend in those upper 70s. Santa Maria will be on the rather cooler side with the low clouds, and Santa Barbara does not have a whole lot of change, so sitting pretty stagnant with our temperatures and not a whole lot of cloud coverage. Dusty?